his ground.
There's one of the words I use. I'm not sure plasticine is that, but
he's underway. And again, that's pushed away beautifully. That's a lovely shot from Max O'Dowd. That's what we didn't see on the first boundary of.
A nice little tempter outside off stump, the away swing, a little bit too short. Max O'Dowd
turned off the legs. It's timed perfectly.
Well, Yadav just too much width on either side, straying onto the pads. He angled it down. Max O'Dowd will be great.
The cold. Last ball of the over, dug in. There's the first big shot, and that's lifted long, and that's off to the hockey pitch side. Beautifully done. But he came down the wicket, anticipated that, and that has been thrashed. Michael Levitt not hanging about there.
Well, not content but have all the fun. Michael Levitt, in many ways, in all disciplines of the game.
Spin of the afternoon, that is high, there's a chance. Miller's under it, and takes it. First ball impact from the spinner.
Straight away, and it is that man, Karen Casey, of course, who finds himself in the action. Wouldn't he just angling the ball across, and I think he might have just been through his shot a bit early. That ball's sticking in the wicket a little bit. Never any doubt that he was going to get there. They are lightning fast.
That's tempting, and that's beautifully swept away off the legs on the way to a 6. Nicely done. 36
by the umpire.
Opens up there and gets that away beautifully.
Michael Levitt, all-round contributions there. You see him back away. He made that one short and wide with his leg spin. He's got a slip in, Lamichhane.
Doesn't need him. Hold him.
Well, it didn't take him long, Lamichhane. Attempted the sweep, misjudged. Aren't they delighted? He came a long way across, left all three. Here's another look at that wicket. See, he left all stumps exposed.
Minor field adjustment, that's a full toss, that's been clipped away. And he's gone. When it left and right, it didn't look like he had enough to take it for 6, and therefore... enough.
Well, he went for the sweep. He is their best player of spin. Well, he has sent and might need another ball.
I think somebody's going to have an awful lot of work to do to locate that, so beautiful shot. Just really need to try and push that run right. That's lofted. It should be taken on the boundary, it is. But again, just lulled into the...
To Nepal, you just felt that Singh was getting to the pace of his pitch. Played some beautiful shots, but just well positioned in the end. The wind assisting him too.
It's in the air, and that'll be easily taken. It's a poor shot, it's a good wicket. And just waiting there for it, Nandan Yadav. The safe pair of hands indeed. And that is another good wicket for Nepal.
Oh, Lamichhane When he starts well, he goes on well, and this has been an outstanding spell from the leg spinner. Noah Crows, he does like to sweep and reverse and get the ball in unusual areas, but in this case, he just got the top edge. You can see, just didn't quite pick up the length. That ball skewing off the top edge. They're delighted.
Zach Lancashire comes in. Came with 3 yesterday, finds himself at 7 today. Well, he's going to launch there. That's deep, and that's gone.
We lost one earlier. I suppose he's ready to party as well.
Well, he goes again, but that's to the boundary. That's going to be caught. Well, the line was brave for the second, didn't have the power. And he's caught with the catch. But again, just
in the outfield. And, well, he was tempted to go once more after the last one, but didn't get nearly as much. The rev's on.
Again, coming down the ground, and that will go all the way. Can't box that up. And that is gone. Everybody turns to watch it land. That was an absolute no-doubter.
Well, this is incredible. Cleans has just taken the bull by the horns, or the rhinos by the horns, shall we say, since he's come in. What a bowler's used.
It's in there. It's backed off the catch. Not just over the ropes. The 6 is there. Oh, Paudel. Absolutely beautiful ball. Well, if I stop. And Nandan Yadav takes his 2nd wicket.
Just have a look here. That was absolutely perfect. Tried to back. That is the ultimate toe crusher of Ilfika.
He comes, thrashed away. They'll come back. They'll try for the 2nd. No, they won't. He's been sent back. And the innings will close. The opening ball of the innings. Klein.
There's a pitch out. He's got him. Wow, we expected him to use it.
Old Fletcher. And his teammates mob him, and rightly so. Absolute delight was for Lokesh Bab, who was that long walk back to the That's lifted, that's in the air, it should be taken, it is. Michael Levitt just waited for that.
A little bit. Just didn't quite time it. Hit him quite high on the bat. Threw that shot a little bit earlier, so made her hands.
Smacked away. It's beautifully done. Opens it up, and the boundary is found.
They have got their 4 signs ready to go. And Klein goes for the outswinger, but it just sits up nicely.
Oh, he's opened up again. He's caught hold of that one, and that is all the way for 6. Beautiful shot.
Skipper, he knows what the assignment is. As Rohit Paudel just picked it up, but was in the slot there to be put away. And he obliged. And
I think he'll take a little bit more off this one, but he bounces it in, and that's going to go all the way to the boundary.
Position, flick off the hip in the end. Just
used to 3 wides or 4 wides and an over. That's guided away beautifully. That's lovely shots.
Yeah, this has just become a bit of a nightmare second over for the debutante. Just blew their line. Went wide of off stump again, but it was just too short.
Well, he comes, that's high, but it's safe as well. Take a bounce or 2 before finding the boundary. The over Honolulus.
Yeah, tough one. Tough one for the bowler here. He went short. It's just not quite got the pace on it. But lost his radar.
Actually, that sat up nicely. There was never any danger that was going to be caught. That's going to race all the way to the boundary. Ben Fletcher and Milton Ball.
So well placed in the end.
It's in the air, it's a chance. Max O'Dowd will take it. Catch. It's a fairly simple one in mid-on. And Daniel Durham.
Terrific work. Max O'Dowd has been so frustrated fielding in front of us, wanting to get in on the action. He gets his chance on his knees underneath it as well. So they really gets.
Has he got him? He has. Well, you can see the frustration from Airee, but he just got a nick and has been taken behind the stumps.
Got parts.
It's in the air, but it's way safe. Beautifully done. This is getting
Straight away.
He's gone. Paudel didn't connect. The wickets are burst, and that's another terrific.
Standing. It seems so innocuous, but he does get the revs on it. That ball skips through. So
Comes again. Slash the way Crows won't be able to get there. He's patrolling that side all on his own. And after almost 60
as well. Flayed away at that one. Again, he's given width. Outside. A bit tighter.
Houston absolutely hammered. Gone for, if you're Nepalese, a 6. Thrashed away through the...
Fortunately for Fletcher, this was the wrong side. He was angling. The ball came angling in.
Again, gone for it. That's lofted. And that's in the schoolyard.
Look out, some kids who are out there doing athletics training. That's how far it went. He'd been so tight, that spoiled his
tooth. He copes that and doubles the tally. Beautifully hit. Kirkcaldy Road End here at Tipwood in Glasgow. That is launched up. It's high. It's close to the rope. It's gone. I was looking up into, just shrugged his shoulders.
And Singh with his medium pace, I mean, that was just too full, over-pitched. He got up underneath that one.
Chasing 153. That's in the air, that's catchable. And he's gone. Well,
the previous one had gone for 6. He was going again, but he's just top-edged. That one just real.
On 40, top scored for the innings. Thrashes that up in there. He's found a gap. It's going to bounce its way to 4.
Ordinary shot. He had to read that one. Somehow managed to get it. It's not over. Extraordinary. He helicoptered it in the end. That is an incredible stroke.
Extra cover just in between those positions. He might be busy. That one's thrashed up in the air as well. And finds its way.
Hey, lucky I'm on my...
Off the over. It's dug up behind there. O'Dowd looking for it, trying to come across, but there's Matt Davis cross. He gets the catch. That is a brilliant wicket.
Ends up with 2 wickets, but a big one. A Rohit Paudel. He had to go. In the end, that is brilliant work by
Klein doesn't want to give him anything good to hit. It's in the air, and that's going to come for 4. Norton can't get there. Well, they've
got 3 runs. They'll keep doing this. He just flashed hard. Got enough on it.
Klein on the ball. They're only going to get 1. They're going to try for a second from Klein. The attempted Yorker, it's in the air. It's not been held, but it's been knocked down. And this is going to set up the finale. Klein in delivers. The shot is low along the ground, and he has found the boundary. Nepal move themselves onto 115.
An incredible chase, down on one knee, flashes through the drive. Nothing Crows could do about celebrating now. They'll be celebrating. What pressure. One thing to be outstanding. Only gave up one boundary.
Well, they're going to try and come for two, but they realise the Crows closed that.
Between the wickets. In the
That's
air.
a chance.
Oh.
All the way to the boundary. Vikram Singh.
No.
It was a good stroke. Close was he?
I don't think he got a fingertip to it. Just out of reach.
We have a long leg going in. It's in the air. That's blasting away. That is a terrific shot.
Paudel getting in on the action now. Taking to the spinner. Big strike forward, and that was in his arc. And the man.
Open the batting. That's high in there. Paudel looking for it. He's setting himself just inside the rope, but can't get there.
A super over. Got so much height on it. Thought it might have been a chance for a elevation that he got.
Final ball in there. That is to down. It's straight down. He's not out to move, and he takes the catch. Casey runs it. That is absolutely hammered for six, and that goes right.
Start this super over. And sat up. He put plenty of muscle behind that.
Six from the first. What from the second? Well, there was thinking about bowler in. Oh, that was high. The run is through. He'll be run out at the other end. Eventually.
The hesitation, the lack of communication, but in the end, Karen Casey just possible.
And it comes. It's absolutely melted. That is heading for.
And he looks cool as a cucumber. It was a gift. It was a full toss.
And it's Nepal's day. There's the strike. The ball is heading to the boundary. Is he going to get there? It does. It crosses the rope over. The Netherlands have just done the same. Cricket. Gotta love it. First ball. Absolutely hammered. It's in the air, and that's not coming back in a hurry. That is a terrific strike. Six.
Well, that's why this
Goes for it. That's not coming back in a hurry either. That is six. Way over the boundary ropes. And it has been a terrific start. Final ball. And it comes. That's swept away. It's high. There's a man on the boundary. He takes it.
It's the time now. Dipendra Singh Airee. He's been in the action all the way.
The Dutch. It's in there. It's absolutely hammered. And the crowd on the far side love the opening six.
Boy, just take another look at this. Down on one knee. He just flat-bats that.
Plenty of pace. Digs that in. It's deep. It's over. And that's going to be four. And that is exactly where Vikram Singh was.
And got enough on it. We saw, I think we saw an almost identical one in the pre-call.
Klein, it's high in there. And it is absolutely taken down the ground. Somehow they've done it again.
Oh!
By cashing. That is driven, it's high in there. That's catchable. And it is caught. That is a brilliant start for Duck. Before they went with a man in better form. All four. Super over number three. Has he got him? He has. He's gone. Got a tickle. Taken by Edwards. And the money. In. Bowls. Full toss. That is up. It is a 6 to win. And the Netherlands on the first ball.